Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sport. And the Springboks have given us an injury update and confirmed that Etzebeth did in fact pick up an injury against Scotland. It is a shoulder injury, but it is not expected to be anything too serious. And in theory, will hopefully be back for the Ireland game. And before we start talking a little bit about the injuries and about the importance of some of the squad rotation, what we might see against Romania, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. So Etzebeth was replaced pretty early in the game yesterday against Scotland. Didn't look massively injured, when he walked off, so it wasn't immediately obvious what was wrong. So they have confirmed that it isn't a shoulder injury. And Rassi Rasmus saying that it will rule him out for about 7 to 10 days. And so he also confirmed that he was not going to play against Romania. That was never the plan for him to play against Romania. We do have quite a few locks in the squad, and so it's not massive. It's not a huge blow to the box because the only issue is that he won't be able to train. So Rassi also said it's not a deal not having him train for 7 to 10 days. But given that fact that at this stage is the only injury the Boks need to worry about, apart from whatever Kane Moody or how Kane Moody and John Kane's recovery is coming. Boks scored off very well this weekend, and injuries are such an important part of a World Cup, and it is where the depth becomes so important. But at the end of the day, if you want to beat the best in the world, you want to go and win the World Cup, you need to have your best players available as much as you can, And there's no doubt that even Etzebeth obviously is one of those players. So it is a bit of a blow in terms of not being able to train, but the good news is he should be back for Ireland. And now the next thing is for us to get through Romania and to make sure we don't pick up any injuries there as well. Because at this stage, we've seen the last few months, the last few weeks, how injuries can happen, obviously, which we know. But in terms of how quickly all of a sudden campaigns can look when a couple of key players are no longer available. You look at the main Intermac, and then Matthew Jalabert stepped up on Friday, but Cyril Bayer I thought was missed. I thought Jonathan Dantey was missed on Friday and stuff. So there are certain players who are so important to different teams that when they are not available, there's definitely a slight sort of a step down, sometimes a significant step down when it comes to how the way the team actually plays. So that's kind of the big thing, though, isn't it? Moving forward, we're talking about squad management and player management, and it's a bit of a tricky one to get right because I'm sure we will see a lot of rotation against Romania. I think we'll probably see a new center combination. I think we'll see a bit of a different looking loose trio. I think we'll see new wings, for example. In terms of the pack, I think we'll see new locks. I think we'll see Jean Klein and Marvin Ory play. So I do think we'll take a lot for Romania. I think that we got off the bat to Scotland off a good note, for example. I think there are some players who might need some game time or want some game time. Siaklis, for example, for me, doesn't necessarily need to play, but maybe you start him and play 40 minutes just to keep him ticking over and get some more game time into him. But that's the main thing, isn't it? It's weighing up when to rotate your players. And also, I suppose, the weird thing is, for example, if you go and beat Ireland and you can afford to rotate against Tonga, do you rotate? Because, you can then give your players a 2-week break, some key players a 2-week break, if you do rotate for Tonga. But at the same time, they then haven't played rugby for 2 weeks. Are they going to be match sharp, for example? Is there going to be a little bit detrimental to them? So, and sometimes players are different. Some players, get better the more they play. Some players, have the ability to start off as well, whether they've been playing a few games in a row as if they haven't, if they're coming in cold, for example. And so I suppose that's where knowing the team and the players is so important, to understand which of these players you can rotate, should rotate, and which players it's not as important to do. But the main thing is that Etzebeth is a pretty minor injury, and as I said, hopefully will be available for Ireland. And at this stage, for coming out of the Bok camp, that is the only injury of concern. Please let me know what you think will happen for the Romania game with regards to rotation. Where would you rotate and who would you play? Let me know down in the comments below. That team will be announced later this week. We wait and find out exactly when it will be, but I imagine Wednesday, Thursday is probably what we're looking at, if they can get special permission from World Rugby once again to announce the team. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.